500 meters. So Hyrax Hill history, in 1920s, initially this land, a 69 hectare land, belonged to a British dairy farmer by the name is his other selfie. So one day as she was doing her daily job, she came across stones arranged in a circular manner, which suggested that there was recent habitation before her. So out of curiosity, Mrs. Other Self contacted Dr. Louis Leakey, who was an ancient archaeologist, who was doing archaeology in the Nakuru burial site, about the land. So Dr. Louis Leakey did not respond to Mrs. Other Self immediately. So in 1923, Major J.A. MacDonald wrote a letter about his findings about this land to the East African Standard. So Dr. Louis Leakey read the article and became curious, so he came to the land. And because he was an ancient archaeology, he could not do much, so he left. In 1937, Dr. Louis Leakey came back with his wife, Dr. Mary Leakey, who was a recent archaeologist. So Dr. Mary Leakey was the one who did archaeological excavation for his land. She started her excavation on the southeastern side of the hill, where she named it Site 1. She divided Site 1 into two: the Iron Age settlement and the Neolithic burial settlement. In the Iron Age settlement, she excavated tools that were made out of iron and tools zenye zilikuwa made out of clay, kama the smoking pipes, the cowrie shells, the grinding stones and the pestles. So for the Neolithic burial site, she excavated 19 bodies that were buried in a crotched manner. Hiyo inamaanisha walikuwa wamebariwa hivi. And different status were buried differently. So like men were buried with a huge stone slab and a perfect headrest. That suggested that men were superior in the society. Females were buried with grinding stones and pestles. That suggested that the people who habited this place before Mrs. Other Selfie believed in life after death. So they believed that they could use those tools to prepare meals for their husband in the afterlife. And children were buried with nothing because they had nothing in the society. In 1938, Dr. Mary Leakey moved to the northern side of the hill, in this side. She excavated 8 hollows and 5 moons. Hollows were cattle pens that were dug for keeping their livestock, and moons were pits where they used to. In 1967, excavations zikaendelea by a guy. 1965, Ron Clark.
Get to learn, to love, and to be entertained. Today we are very privileged. We are in Nakuru County, the city of Nakuru County, the city which was gazetted by the government recently, and we are privileged to be at Hyrax Hill, where we have been able to learn several things. We have been able to see the excavation that was taking place since from 1920. We have been able to visit several places. We have been able to see Lake Victoria. We have been able to see the early excavations, the archaeological sites. We have been able to learn a lot. As you can see, we have several people, and I would like to hear from them what they have learned. Welcome, sir. How are you? How was the journey?
The journey was good.
Yes.
I felt good while I was traveling.
So what have you learned from the experience?
I've learned a lot. Actually, I've experienced the excavation that was taking place. I've seen a lot of schools, many territories which are aged out of up to 105 years.
Yes.
And again, the most important thing that I've loved is to see Nakuru, which was already, we see it in the books, but now I can see it from the physical point of view. Actually, I'm privileged to be in this place.
Thank you for your comment. Thank you. So what will you carry as you go back to your institutions?
Okay, as I go back to my institution, and as a teacher, I will carry a lot of rumors and a lot of truth from this place, because I've already seen excavation that was taking place with several people like Mary Leakey, the regions that excavation was taking place. And again, when I will be referring to the students, I will take them to Nakuru, and again to come with Nakuru city as it was gazetted last. Was it last year?
Yes, last year by the
physical appearance of this place, and again as a lead them to this place as a teacher of history to teach them on how man evolved, and again as such a thing in this place, the Hyrax Hill.
Yeah, so thank you for your time. Guys, as you have seen, we have also William will tell us what he has learned today about Hyrax Hill, what he has experienced.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Martin Boy. I've been much happy to be at this place. Actually, I've enjoyed a lot. The trip has been very good. I've been able to see several wins of the Homo habilis, Homo erectus. I've seen the tools that they used to do various activities. I'm very happy. Even I've been able to see the whole view of Lake Nakuru, which is much interesting. And at the mountain, I've been able to see some of the geomorphic activities that have been taking place, including the erosion and the weathering and the hard activities in the mountain. Eating the trip has been good. Back to school there, I will just go and share with others of the beauty of the area.
Thank you for your time. So guys, this is Martin Mo YouTube channel where you get to learn, to love and to be entertained. Please keep on watching, keep subscribing and keep tuned. Before that, we have the Kinara Mwenyewe, the leader. He will speak 1, 2. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, we are very fine.
Sylvester,
yes.
I'm happy to be here at Nakuru.
Yes.
We thank the institution for planning these important trips. And we wish, looking forward to go to more trips. Yeah, thank you.
So what have you learned about the Hyrax Hill? What experience you carry forward?
The experiences that I will carry forward, some of them are on the early man. For example, we have seen Homo erectus, we have seen Australopithecus, we have seen the skulls, and also we have seen tortoise. We have learned more about falls, and also we have learned about the culture of the people who lived here before the excavation that was done. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. That was Sylvester, the class rep, the leader himself, and he has much to tell us. So guys, as you have seen, we are going to bring you much more. Please keep tuned, keep watching, and thank you for your time.
Showcase basically tunaona it's a picture of Hyrax Hill. It was taken in 1960. So kwa 1960 ndio tulisema that house is the house that the 19 skeletons that were excavated were stored. Na tukasema because of two hypotheses they do not exist. Sawa. Kasema moja ni wild fires, na nyingine ni biodegradable materials. So basically here is a section ya Hyrax Hill Museum. As I earlier said, it's raised 50 meters above the grassy plain, 1,900 meters altitude above the sea level. Now a width of 500 meters. Kuna swali? So for this section, in explain, as I niliwaambia, in 1920s, Mrs. Ada Selfie was the owner of this land. Akifanya daily job yake, she came across stones arranged in a circular manner. Na hiyo ndio suggest that there was recent habitation before her. So those people who habited this place before Mrs. Ada Selfie were the Sirikwa people. So hiyo community yenye iliishi huku before Mrs. Ada Selfie walikuwa naitwa the Sirikwa people. So inaonyesha their lifestyle, what they used to do. As I explained, kulikuwa na hollows. So this is an example of how people, their lifestyle, what they used to do. Kuna question? Yes. Kwa those community. Sawa. So Sirikwa community exists anymore. Sawa. Kuna swali? So tutafanya hivi.
Unaona ni Australopithecus. Ese andekiana onda. Ile ni erectus. Hizi vitu zitatusaidia wapi kwa wana ada stone? Last two. Hapa na hapa DC.
Kakona mali ya mtu. Hata si kubwa.
Gani iko na 400 years?
Before tuende kwa the oldest, wacha tujifunze kidogo about the tortoise. Sawa? Yes. So in Hyrax we have two types species of tortoise. The bell-hinchback tortoise and the leopard tortoise. So huyu ni a bell-hinchback tortoise. Na hawa wakubwa they are the leopard tortoise. The bell-hinchback tortoise, this is the maturity size. Huyu ni mzee. Ni maturity size yao inatoshana hivi. So hawezi kuwa mkubwa zaidi ya hapa. And leopard tortoise ni hawa wakubwa. So ni the fourth largest species ya tortoise. Hawa leopard tortoise. Walitoa jina yao from the patches. Ukiangalia a young one of a leopard tortoise kama huyu, a leopard tortoise ako na patches kama za leopard. Hapo ndo walitoa jina yao. Sawa sawa? So
Kwa mgongo ya mtu zai.
Ukifika kwa serikali wa kwanza unikumbuke.
Sitaki kupita mbele ya maji. Hata si ati ningefika kwa serikali. Japo nitafanikiwa.
Okay. Hili tunacho itapo.
Sije nikasahau. Ni TikTok. Ninakula tazama.
Lakini mahali kama hapo huwezi kimbia hiyo kwa maana This is Hyrax Hill. Yeah.
Na uangalie usingoe. Sema Hyrax ujume.
Wewe ni Martin Moyo, wewe umesema Lake Victoria my friend.
Huyu anaogopa kamera.
amepita wapi?
They were found in its original position. Sasa.
Yeye mjiangalia hapa baba. Kama mimi ni mfupi manze.
Enyewe hapa.
Do not touch the excavation.
Hapa tutakuokoa ni wewe unyamaze, ucooperate ndio tuende mbio. Sio? Lakini ukipiga makelele, I will also take time here.